multiplied.
Okay, so,
We don't want to know.
all right, so we want to talk about 9.2, which is really actually easy. So this will be 5 minutes tops. 2 examples.
I'm scared.
The section title is Multiply and Divide
Scary fraction.
Scary Fractions. We can hear you giggling. If you could only talk that loud, we'd be good. All right, so what do we have to remember to multiply and divide scary fractions?
Multiplying is just across and dividing is just switching it. Multiplying.
Yeah, they're just fractions, right? So if I want to multiply like a half times 4/3, what do I do?
Just go across.
Yeah. Okay, so we do 4 times 1 over 2 times 3. I don't know why I rearranged the order. And then I'd what? Multiply? Or, yeah, I'd cancel at 2, right? You guys all see that? So I might think to myself, okay, this is 2 times 2 over 2 times 3. That's a onesie. We'll drop it. We get 2/3. Cool? You guys want to try the scary fraction version?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Scary example?
Yeah, no, not like that.
X squared minus 4 over 3 times x minus 2 over x plus 2. Okay?
Oh, okay.
The biggest deal here is just not losing parentheses. What do I mean not losing parentheses? There aren't any parentheses.
Right.
Where are the parentheses kind of?
Around different fractions.
Yeah, there's like a set here and maybe a set there and a set here and a set here. I really recommend just pitching them in and then deciding whether or not you need them. So, what do I do? How do I multiply fractions?
Just go straight across.
Okay, multiply the tops, multiply the bottoms, right? Don't make the mistake of foiling this stuff out. So I've got x squared minus 4 times x minus 2 over,
Okay.
what do you get on the bottom?
3x plus 6.
X plus 6.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm going to go with 3 times x plus 2 because what's my next step going to be?
See what you can get out of it and take you right.
Yeah, I want to see if I can reduce, right?
I did it wrong.
So if I multiply the 3 in, my first step at the next
To take
stage
Taking
is
it
going
out.
to be to take it back out. So just don't put it in there yet. Wait for it. What can you factor here? Yeah, the x squared minus 4 is a difference of squares, right? Okay, so that'll be a what?
X plus 2x minus
Okay, so you got x plus 2 times x minus 2.
2. Times
Oh yeah, there's another x minus 2, right?
Right.
And then on the bottom, what do you got?
Just the 3 times x plus 2.
Okay, I've got a 3 times an x plus 2. So
Are we going to cancel things?
that stuff's all the same, right?
Yeah.
That's a onesie.
Right.
So what am I left with?
X minus 2.
X minus 2 squared.
Right.
Good. Over 3. Cool. That's all there is. That's multiplying. Done.
That's right.
Should we try dividing?
Same thing.
It's basically the same thing. Yeah, it's not hard. So let's try an example for dividing without scary things. So what's 3 halves divided by 6/7?
21 over 12
How'd you do that?
by flipping the second one and then multiplying.
Okay, so really all we do is this symbol means flip this thing over and multiply.
Why don't we just cross it?
It's the same.
Yeah.
What do you mean cross it?
You
Like,
know, so
just
it's
go
Oh,
3 times
yeah.
7,
that
2
thing?
times 6.
Yeah.
Because that won't help us in the next one.
Okay.
This will make it easier for scary fractions because if I just flip it over, then I can just do this same thing that I just learned with multiplication, right?
Right.
So here, what do I do?
Multiply 3 times 7.
Okay, so I multiplied 3 times 7. I'm just going to write 3 times 7. What have I got on the bottom?
2 times 2 times 3.
2 times 2 times 3. There's a 1. And so in the end, I'm left with 7/4. Cool? Should we try a scary one?
All right.
Yeah.
I don't care what you ask. I mean, you're gonna do it anyway.
Good point. Totally fair. Where's my... Oh, wow, that's ugly. Let's try that one. So let's take 4x squared minus 1 over 18xy and divide by 6x minus 3 over 16x squared plus 8x. This is terrifying,
Oh,
right?
I don't know. Looks terrifying.
It looks really scary, but
Maybe it's not.
what do you do? Yeah, I mean, first things first, just flip the second one over and multiply, right? So I've got a 4x squared minus 1 over 18xy times
16x squared plus 8x over 6x minus
Okay, so I've got my 16x squared plus 8x over 6x squared minus 3. Now what?
You have 6x
Did you have
on
a
the
6
top one.
square over there and on the top you go?
Oh, sorry. Thank you. No, squares don't just crop out of nowhere. Sorry, that's not a rule. It's just bad handwriting. Okay, so I got 6x minus 3 on the bottom. Now what? Okay, we can take an 8 out of the top one.
4 might work better.
Let's see, so what are we trying to do?
Reduce.
Reduce each
Yeah, we're just-
individual fraction.
Trying to get some pieces to cancel, right?
Right.
Okay, so maybe even before I try to multiply these together, I should try to factor some stuff out. I think that's a good idea. Okay, so let's see. What can I factor on any of these? Which one's got the easiest?
6x and 8x.
This guy?
4 out of there, or 8.
Okay, so I can pull a
Yeah.
8, I think.
8x.
8x. And it doesn't matter if you get everything at once. You can do this in a couple of stages. So get something out at first. So I'm going to pull an 8x out of that. What am I left with?
2x.
2x
Plus 1.
plus 1. Okay.
Can you do the 4x squared minus 1?
Oh, yeah. What's that?
2 different 1 and 2x.
2x plus 1 times 2x minus 1. Nice. Good eye. All right. What else can you get?
3 comes out of the.
Okay. Get a 3 out of that piece.
Yeah.
What are you left with?
X minus 1.
2x.
2x minus 1. And out of this other piece over here, 18, you can get a bunch of stuff, right?
9.
Maybe a 2 times 3 times 3. Or just leave it for now. How about just leave it for now? And then there was an x and a y, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so are there things that are going to cancel here? What do you see that's going to cancel?
The 2x minus 1.
Okay, so this, whoops, that stuff is a onesie. Okay. Let's see, can I do any better? What else is going to be a onesie? You guys see any others? Do you need to see them all right now?
No.
No. Okay, so let's just go with what we got.
Okay.
So what am I doing now? What should I be doing?
You're gonna be.
Should rewrite,
Yes, definitely.
yeah? Okay, so I've got a, what do I have on the top?
2x plus 1
There's a 2x plus 1
plus 18x
over 18xy
times 8x
times
over
8x
8x 2x.
times 2x plus 1 over 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Now do I see anything else that can cancel?
Can we do the 8x and the 18xy or no?
You can do some of it.
Like, so you can do 8x, so like 2 with an 8 4x, and then the 18 9y? Would that, or does that not work?
No, that's perfect. So I want to look at the 8 and the 18, right? And think to myself, okay, what can I cancel here? So what can I cancel out of 8 and 18?
2x.
I can cancel it 2, right? So this guy I'm going to cross out and replace with a 9. This guy I'm going to cross out and replace with a 4, right?
Right.
Do you guys recognize that's the same thing as writing this as 2 times 4, and this is 2 times 9, and then factoring it, or grouping a 2, right? What else can I group there?
The X.
Oh yeah, there's an X I can grab.
Why wouldn't that be a false cancel?
Ah, that's a good question. Why isn't this a false cancel, guys?
Is
They're
each
on
one-
different
Because
sides.
it's
Yeah.
multiplication.
Yeah, it's multiplication. If it
Okay.
was addition, I'd be worried.
Okay.
But here it's just multiplication, which actually makes my life easier, not harder. Because I can cross cancel.
Okay.
So let's see. So far I've got a... I recommend, by the way, that you don't do too many of these in one step because you'll lose something.
Yeah.
What am I left with? How about on the top?
Over 9.
2x plus 1 over 9y times 4x times 2x plus 1 over 3. Okay.
Wait,
Yeah,
I thought we got X.
yeah.
X.
You guys are really on the ball after I screwed up that other one. Okay, now what? Did I?
Well, I was thinking, once you multiply them across, can't you do 4 times 2x plus 1 squared?
Oh, nice. Cool. So I can rewrite the top as 4 times 2x plus 1 squared. What do I get on the bottom?
3 times 9y?
3 times 9y is
27.
27y. Oops. 27y. Bam. Cool. Questions, concerns?
That's a lot of work.
That's wild.
Yeah, these are a little bit of work, right? What's the only thing you need to remember about multiplying and dividing scary fractions?
Take it slow.
Yeah, take it slow. They work just like regular fractions, except they're more confusing. So take it slow and make sure you're accounting for the pieces. So one thing you can do to avoid that mistake that I made with the x here is as you cancel stuff, circle it or cross it out or something, and then go back and check that you got everything. So where did this piece go? Okay, it's there. Where did this go? There. This, there. The 9's here, the x is gone, the y's there, the 3's here. Just be a little careful. You can double check at all the stages. Also, don't multiply this crap out.
No.
So never FOIL anything in these problems. You should always be factoring to try to cancel. Don't ever FOIL anything back out at the end.
Right.
You guys cool with that? Cool. That's 9.2.